Hey there friends, welcome to Artsy Rose's channel, and on here I'll be teaching you all different kinds of things. But the most important thing to remember is that you are your own special artist, and how you choose to do something doesn't have to be anything like anybody else's. I'm just here for the guidance and to offer you some different insights in teaching and how to use different supplies and how to maybe draw in a different way or technique. So I am so excited to spend some time with you, and I, of course, cannot wait to get started. But first, go ahead and gather up all your supplies. You'll need something to draw with, such as a pencil, an eraser if you have one. I do love to use a Sharpie or a marker for tracing my pencil lines, and then whatever you have to fill in with color. That could be markers, crayons, colored pencils, permanent markers, gel pens, paints, oil pastels, whatever it may be that you have. And of course, we'll use different supplies for different projects, but if you don't have something that I'm using, use what you have. Make it work, right? And remember, there are no mistakes, there are only happy accidents, said somebody famous a long time ago. So no stressing. If you have oopsies, you can always change it and turn it into something else. You guys take a deep breath, and of course, gather those supplies, maybe grab a drink and a snack, and let's get started. I'm so excited that you're joining me to draw a tank. I thought this would be the most special drawing and most fun for a very awesome little friend of mine, Hayes. So this is in honor of him and his love for the military. Now, if you have that same special love, drop me some comments below. And of course, I would love to see your finished art at the end. But just like I said in that intro, gather up what you have, and remember, you are your own special artist. Just because I do something a certain way doesn't mean that it's right, or definitely doesn't mean it's the only way. And if you start to find yourself getting frustrated, just get up, walk around, take a deep breath, and then come right back at it. I do have some other angles so that you guys can see close up, and so you can also see my puggies. They're taking a nap. That's Biggie. I think he's on your right. He's the bigger one, and Raina's on your left. So we will definitely switch between camera views just to keep things interesting. So I'm gonna start with marker. That way you can see exactly what I'm doing. But I suggest that you start with pencil. That way, if there's any mess ups, it's super easy to go back and erase. And remember, don't be perfect, just have fun. It's a tank. It's supposed to be massive and can definitely be imperfect. And if there's any details that you wanna add to it, go for it, okay? So I'm gonna start, like I said, with a marker. You're starting with pencil, and here we go, guys. I am gonna find about the middle of my paper, and I am gonna start right about there, maybe a smidge to the left, and I'm gonna do a little bit of a diagonal, just like so, okay? Then I am going to add a curved line up like this, and then we're gonna go diagonal some more, but the top line is not gonna be as long, quite as long, well, maybe about as long as the bottom line, and then we'll connect with another curve. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side, but it's gonna slant the other way, and it's gonna be a little bit longer. Okay, so we're gonna go almost to the edge there, and then we are going to curve back to the left and then connect, okay? So again, those lines definitely don't have to be perfect. Mine for sure are not. Now we're gonna do another big curve, kind of like a backwards C, and then we're gonna come, and this time though, we're gonna try to make it a straight horizontal line. And because this is a diagonal, they get closer together right here. Here on the end, we'll do another curve to connect, okay? Then see this backward C curve, we're gonna put one just like it right over here on the right side. If I'm going too fast for you, the awesome thing about it is you can totally pause me, right? And then we connect with the diagonal going there towards the right. Okay, so we've got the bulk of it. Now we've got to add the top and we've got to add the gun, okay? And as you're drawing, you might kind of be brainstorming, what colors are you gonna use? Is it gonna be an artsy tank? Is that such a thing? In our world, it totally can be, right? Now, let's go back down, up close, back down here. We're gonna follow this same backward C and then straight line all the way across like so. And then right here, we're gonna do a curve, and then it's gonna be wider at the top, but it's gonna come closer at the bottom. So another big curve, but closer in that time, okay? Then we're gonna draw some diagonal lines that match these two diagonal lines. So we're gonna draw, pick up our pencil, and then draw. Draw, pick up our pencil, draw. Draw, pick up our pencil, draw. Okay? So we've got a great little pattern going on. Well, it will be a pattern. Now inside here, we're gonna draw the wheels. Okay, so this is gonna be like a wheel and it comes around. Then we're gonna do another one and it comes around. And then another one and it comes around, and another one and it comes around, okay? So we've gotta have the wheels inside of there to get our tank rolling. Now up top, we're gonna do a frowny face, a curve line, or a half circle. Now, just for sake of not erasing so much, I am gonna draw the gun next, which is, I know, a little weird, but it's gonna be two little bit diagonal lines. We're gonna connect with a curve and connect with a circle right there. Remember, pause whenever you need to. Curve like a C, curve like a C, curve like a C, and keep doing that all the way around. Now up top, we're gonna do a diagonal, and then right over here, curve like so. Okay, so now we've got the top of our tank, okay? So now we are going to add some background. So I was thinking we could have like some dirt down here. I was thinking maybe we've got some grass or something here. And then what if we did like some bushes kind of going on in the background like so, okay? So this way it'll be, our tank will be all amongst like some greens, so that way it'll blend in, okay? Now, for the sky, we do have a little space, so we could add some of these like kind of fun, fluffy clouds going on. Why not? There we go, like so, okay? So, if I were you, I was doing this with pencil first, I would totally go back and trace with permanent marker. I love the way that looks, or Crayola marker, black on both of those. You could even get away with brown on this, right? But if you don't have that, you could use a black crayon, black colored pencil, or don't do it at all. Some people don't like the look of a black outline, and that's okay too. Remember, this is your artwork. You get to do you. All right. So for the tank, I was thinking if you could find every possible green you have, it could even be like green crayons, it could be green markers, it could be, you know, green colored pencils, it could be all of the above. So I've got some different greens going on. I've got a yellow green, a screaming green, a regular green, a green eye, it's literally called green eye, okay? And then this one is called tropical rainforest. So I've got 5, I know you can't see the little broken one down here, 5 different greens in my hands, okay? I'm gonna start with basic green, And I'm just gonna kind of do some zigzaggy looking coloring like this. And what this is gonna do is kind of be like a camo tank, right? So get all of this colored in and give it some cool like texture, kind of camo-ish feel. Why not? There we go. Okay, we could even definitely bring some on up here into the top. Okay, then we'll even throw some over here like so. Next, I'll switch to another green. So I do have a little bit darker green. We'll try some of this out. This one's called Green Eyes. It comes in this kind of crayon box, Colors of the World crayons. I really like those. The rest of the crayons I'm using are just good old 24 count regular crayons, I believe anyway. Although that Screamin' Green, might have come out of like a neon crayon box. Did you know there was such a thing? Because there is. There are like so many different kinds of crayons. Super impressed with how many different kinds of crayons are. So there's some of that one. Then we could try some of this Screamin' Green. It's like the neon green. So we'll put a little bit of this everywhere. Okay, like so. Ta-da. And then I'll use some of my yellow green. Get some of that in there. And basically I'm covering up all the white spots. We don't want to leave any white spots. Now I know it looks like I'm kind of scribble coloring and I'm going really fast, but I am being thoughtful about it. So if you have to color a little slower, that's okay. I got lots of practice. That's why I'm able to color maybe a little faster than you are. There we go. All right, so we got our whole tank colored in for the most part. And now go back and make some of these spots look a little bit more bold. Okay, so now what I was thinking would be cool is up on the tank part, what if we did a pattern? Like if we did one green on every other spot and then do, oh, the puggies are moving. What are they doing down? Oh, look how sweet. But you can't see their faces. Their blanket's in the way. There's their sweet faces. There's their sweet faces. Okay, so then on the other one, we could just do like the regular green maybe. And I accidentally broke my green on another project. So it's kind of hard for me to hold on to, but broken crayons still work too, right? Now I have 3 different grays, okay? I've got a regular gray, I've got a, so Timberwolf gray, a regular gray, and a black. So what if, I know that the regular gray is lightest, and I think the Timberwolf is the darker gray. So, oh no, Timberwolf must be lighter. Okay, so what if we put regular gray kind of at the bottom of the wheels, like this, and kind of up the sides, like that. There we go. Ta-da. Then we did like maybe a pattern on this part of the tank, like so. There we go. Okay, and then on the, inside, we could do like the dark gray inside here too. So we'll put the dark gray in those spots down there, okay. Then we could do the lighter gray inside the wheels, like so. And then, there we go. Oh, my arm's getting tired from coloring. I bet y'all are too. And my muscles. Okay, there we go. Then on all the rest of it, what if we used black? Just good old black, like so. Okay, so we got that, and then that. Ta-da! So that looks really cool, guys. Like, I really love this. Now we could use that jungly green and do maybe this area back in here with the jungly green, because it shows enough of a contrast that the tank still stands out, but it's also in the green color family, so it still has that kind of camouflage feel. Now, just for fun, you don't have to, but I kind of like the way it looks when you outline with markers, so we could definitely come in and add some great texture in here, like so. All right, okay, and then inside of this, we could maybe go back to the regular green again and color in those bushes that are supposed to look like they're kind of way off in the background with the regular green. Now, remember, things that are off in the background don't really show any detail, and the color is usually pretty muted, meaning, you know, it's just calm. There's no value or lightness or darkness or anything like that off in the background. It's all typically the same, okay? But opposite, things that are in the foreground, those are going to show a lot more detail. So right up here under our tank, we might want to have like some darker brown going on so that we show some shadow under there. Now let's say that I didn't have a second brown that I could color with. I could do the shadow by pushing really hard using my muscles, right? And then do the rest of it very soft to show the value, the lightness or the darkness of one color. But I actually have a lot of browns because this box right here comes with lots of different colors. So there's actually so many colors inside there. And I know a lot of my crowns are missing. I'm not exactly sure where they are, but so I could show the shadow, like I was saying, up under the tank. And then I found this brown. It's called Medium Deep Golden, and I kind of like it. So I was thinking I could do this brown on the rest, because it kind of has like a dirt slash sand, like not quite sand, but not quite dirt look. So I like that for under the tank. And I'm actually gonna just go ahead and color over that dark brown that we had as well. Okay, there we go. And we'll get all of that colored in. And it's really important that when you're coloring big spaces like this, that you try to keep your color lines going the same direction. So that way it doesn't look like scribble scrabble. Definitely don't want scribble scrabble, okay? So, yes. Okay, if your hand's getting tired, now might be a time to take a big stretch, do a little dance party, loosen up the muscles, and then for sure, get back after it. Maybe go get a drink, grab a snack, something like that, okay? But we're so close. So now you need to think, is it daytime? Is it nighttime? Is it a sunset? I don't know. Is it in outer space? Maybe this is another planet and outer space is off in the distance and we see Earth, you know, up there, right? Whatever. It's your art. Okay. So I think I really am obsessed, obviously, because I broke it, with this color. It's called Robin's Egg Blue. So I'm going to do Robin's Egg Blue down low, just like so. okay? And then I am going to actually blend in, I think some indigo would look really nice. So we've got our robin's egg blue down low. I may go ahead and do it kind of soft. So I did hard and then medium, and now I'll add some soft in there, like so. And then I could use indigo. Where did it go? Here it is. And we could do indigo at the top, kind of use our muscle. And then as we go down into the robin's egg, obviously we don't want to use so much muscle because we don't want to cover up the robin's egg, but instead we want to blend into the robin's egg. So we kind of lighten up our pressure when we color on top of other colors. But when we're not on top of other colors, we could, you know, definitely push hard and have at it. Like so. There we go. All right. So fabulous. I think that is an awesome sky. I am kind of feeling like this and this are similar, so I think I'm gonna go on top of this with some green as well. Sometimes you can just use like the side of the crayon, kind of pinch it and then rub, 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 and you can get a little color on there. There, now that sets off a little bit from the sky. Now, in the clouds, we could most definitely, I know that you're like, what? Clouds don't have yellow in them, but sometimes the clouds will catch a little reflection from other stuff going on. So there we go. Why not? That's kind of fun. I don't know if you can see those very well, but I love it. Okay, so this, my friends, is our super awesome tank. I just loved creating this with you. I hope that you had such a great time creating with me, and I hope that you also added some of your own special touches. Now, one more thing. If you have not done something kind for somebody lately, today is the day. Not only will it make them feel special, but it'll make you feel special. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope that you had a relaxing and enjoyable time. Maybe you might have even learned something new today. Definitely drop me some comments below. Tell me what you thought. Send me a picture of your art. I love getting to see artwork. So have a super great day, week, month, and year. Why not, right? I'll see y'all soon.